Okay, look, before any of you see the title and think, oh no, he's talking about Christmas again, just relax. I'm not. Well, not completely anyway. I was just kind of having this thought earlier, and I've been feeling a little ranty lately, so don't be surprised if you see a lot more rants for the next few months talking about just everything. So, like I said, I was kind of just feeling this real excitement about the last few months of the year. So I was thinking I kind of wanted to just record that and kind of just put it down as sort of like a video snapshot, because a lot of times I like to watch these even months or years later just to kind of get an idea of what I was thinking or what I was feeling at a certain time. I know that might sound kind of weird, but that's always kind of what I've done with my YouTube channel and just my videos in general, because I've been doing this for a long time. And as it pertains to the end year finale, and a lot of you might be wondering what that is, I'm very excited. I'm excited to be excited right now, because it is mid-September. I don't know when I'm actually going to put this video out, but I'm filming it on September 14th. 2018, and like I've said in other rants, like I said in the September rant, this has been a pretty good year. I'm not going to say it's been the greatest year, but where things are right now, I feel good about it. And I guess I should just tell you now, anyone who's been following my channel for a while may already know, but the end year finale is a term that I gave for the last 2 months of the year. Back when I used to make tapes, I would call one of the last tapes of the year the end year finale tape, and it would be Thanksgiving, my birthday, and Christmas, the 3 last events of the year. And this year I'm kind of including October in that. In fact, I am including October in that because I feel like there's enough going on in October that it's going to be an exciting time pretty much from October on. So before that happens, I kind of want to just speak a little bit about just that moment and the moments of anticipation leading up to all that. Because it's a lot of fun. And I don't know, this is something else I was thinking about. Sometimes I get really cerebral about stuff, and I don't know why. It's sometimes the moment before the moment is the most exciting moment. It's you're at the top of the roller coaster about to go down. It's you haven't hit the payoff yet, but you're getting there. And I love that anticipation. A lot of times, just the promise of an event is more exciting than the event itself. And that's not to say the event isn't exciting or that all these things aren't going to be exciting, because they are going to be. That hence why I'm excited. But it's kind of a catch-22, because it's you have this excited feel leading up to the event, and then it happens, and it's over, and then you kind of don't have that feeling anymore until the next event. So right now, I'm just kind of enjoying that moment of stuff that's coming up. And just to kind of clarify, again, I'm not going to focus too much on any one thing. I'm probably going to do separate rants that each deal with a separate thing that's going on, positive things that are going on for the rest of the year for me. But, looking at October, there's a lot of exciting stuff happening in October. Usually Halloween is kind of the highlight, and I think Halloween will be pretty good this year, but I'm also very excited about the Red Sox making the playoffs. They've been the best team in baseball all year round. They've won 100 games. They're still going strong. Very excited for that, although that could be something that lasts, a week, or they could go all the way. So we will see, and that's part of the fun also. It's just that excitement of not knowing what's going to happen. And what I'm pretty sure about is that Maroon 5 is going to put on a pretty good show when I see them in October. I'm seeing them October 10th with a friend of mine in Hartford, and it's going to be a ton of fun. Another day I've been looking forward to for a while. And there's just some other things in October that are coming up. My friend Krista is coming back from Maine for a few days, so I'm hoping to see her, and I'm hoping to just kind of, again, it's just kind of this wonderful feeling of just past, present, and future when it comes to any end-year finale. But this year, I feel like I haven't been this excited for an end-year finale in a long time. And that's why I specified in the beginning, end-year finale does not mean Christmas, although that is ultimately the finale, that is ultimately the goal of every year, is to have a great Christmas. But that is not what the end-year finale necessarily means. It's just this thing that the last 3 months are going to bring so much excitement. There's constantly going to be something to look forward to. Like I said, going through October, Halloween will be fun. And then after that, the Christmas hysteria begins. And then after that, Thanksgiving hits. Then I'm going to see Trans-Siberian Orchestra at the end of November. And then, of course, planning for my birthday bash. And this is going to be a huge birthday bash, to quote our president. Huge birthday bash. Yeah, I went there. No, seriously. And every birthday bash is great for me, but this is going to be the ultimate party. And I've mentioned it before. I'm going to mention it even more leading up to it. But Bobby's Birthday Bash 2018 is the 20th anniversary of the first ever Bobby's Birthday Bash back in 1998. And I couldn't be more excited about it. I put a lot of pressure on the whole turning 30 thing at the beginning of the year. I was very gung-ho about making this the best year it could be, because it was the last year of my 20s. And I'm still always going to try to make it the best year I can make it, but I'm a little bit less anxious about turning 30, and I'm more excited about the party. I'm more excited about seeing my friends again, some of them for, I don't want to say the 20th time, but a lot of times that I've seen my friends at a birthday party, and they've seen it kind of change and evolve from, little parties at, my house. They saw the bigger parties at Mystic Carousel and the bowling alleys back in the early 2000s, and they've seen kind of this evolution of my parties being just these really fun get-togethers where everybody gets introduced into the room, and it's just this great time, and everyone enjoys each other's company. I mean, you've all seen the videos. They only show a fraction of the fun that actually happens those days, though, and I'm just so excited for this year. I've got so many gimmicks planned, so many things to make it even extra awesome, and I've met new people this year, so new people just means more awesome people to bring into the fold. And that's also where, 2018 kind of shows its colors. It's just kind of this idea of more people migrating into my life, while more jobs also. Like, there's been a lot of stuff changing about this year, a lot of things that weren't on the table last year or the year before. And that's why I get kind of a sense of, like, and I don't know how to say this without sounding kind of braggy, but I feel like I've kind of earned this. Like, and again, I'm not naive enough to think that I work harder than anybody. I know that there are doctors and people who work 70 hours a week who give their lives to their jobs, and by no means am I comparing myself to any of them. I did get a third job this year, which sounds a lot worse than it is. I'm actually only working 3 part-time jobs, so I'm working about 40 to 45 hours a week most weeks. And, it's been tougher, obviously. You remember my old YouTube channel, I used to make videos like every day, and it's been tougher to find that time to myself to kind of do it. And then even when I have that time, I might not necessarily feel like doing a video. So there's going to be, like I said, there's going to be a lot of videos for the end of this year, and I feel like this is going to be an awesome end-year finale. Just like 2012, which was the last time I can really remember this sort of excitement, because in 2012, without getting too sappy, there were a lot of hard times that year, and, the end-year finale was kind of like a breath of relief, like, oh, wow, like, I'm going to enjoy this because, I earned it, so to speak. There's other years, not to say I don't ever enjoy it, or I always enjoy it, but there are some years where it's like, oh, it's kind of like a vacation, but this whole year's kind of been like a vacation. So, it doesn't have the same, like, oomph as when you really buckle down like I have all year, and I'm going to continue to. Like, I'm not taking days off here. I'm still going strong pretty much through the end of the year. There's only a couple days that I really reserve for myself. One of them is, of course, Christmas, and lately it's been my birthday bash. Like, those are just days that I'm going to take for me, and then other than that, I mean, I'm always there for everybody all the time, doing jobs, going wherever I need to go, and I love it. I do. But, it just makes those fun days that much more appreciable when, you go through all these different things. And even looking beyond 2018, I see a lot of promise in 2019. So it's just a great feeling to know that, the next 3-4 months are just going to be so much fun, and just there's so much stuff going on. So I just wanted to kind of take a moment to talk about that before it actually happens, before we actually get into it. Again, just sort of a video snapshot, and then we'll see what actually ends up happening. Maybe I'm way off on all this, but I feel just very optimistic about October and onwards. Not that September isn't fun. I'm actually got a few plans for September too. So 2018's been a really exciting, action-packed year, and I'm looking forward to adding to that with an end-year finale that I'm hoping will stand as one of the greats. So stay tuned for that, and as always, keep watching Bobby Productions for all kinds of random videos, whether you want them or not. Going to be more rants, like I said, so stay tuned.